Because sometimes I always hear that you are people's president also, but I don't see the word people's president to be. And I know that I'm the only president that we are right now. You introduce yourself and I see how you are the people's president.
Okay, thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone. I'm Sporting Assistant Arcadius. I do national public administration and management, and I'm doing this science, Metropolitan University. I called myself people's president because it was a slogan from students. Students said, since we love you and we know that you can do everything for us we have called you people's president. From now onwards, use that name as your slogan.
University, for every institution or for a person to start something, you must be having a mission. I would like to ask you, you tell us your mission.
My mission is to see the university, this Metropolitan International University, to be the leading university in Uganda by 2025 when I'm living here.
And to my observation, the students we have here right now, most of them, they don't like coming here at campus to read. They only think they will always come here when it is time for tests and final exams. It is a common habit in this campus. How will you solve that problem so that those students that are loitering around Mbarara and other places, convince them to come here and start studying as their mission that brought them in Mbarara?
To make sure that I convince students on how reading from the university differs from reading from home. First and foremost, when you're reading from home, you get many disturbances. I try to explain and tell them that when someone comes that will go this side, but when someone is in the university, it means that there is nothing that is going to disturb him. He or she, if he's in the library, it means that he's concentrating because there is nothing like noise which is around. So I'll make sure that I tell those students the reasons why their marks are always low. Whereby I tell them that you're reading at home, you get many disturbances. And when you're reading from campus, you don't get any disturbances because you have the library, which has the librarian, and he or she supervises it regularly and
you will show the the students the importance of reading from the university. I remember, if I'm not mistaken, you were in the previous regime, which is still there, and you were the chief fresher. So you failed to convince the few freshers to come and read from the university. How will you convince the whole university students to come and read from the university?
Thank you so much. The results of freshers, since my regime, retakes have reduced. Retakes have reduced because we have tried to motivate those students.
Mr. President to be, how many organs does the government of Uganda have?
The judiciary,
2,
the legislature,
3,
and the executive.
4, and others.
Thank you, sir, the president to be. My question is very simple. You know the current president of MYU Mbarara campus, and you know the activities he has done as the president. So I would like you to tell me where he has performed well and where he has not performed well, so that you as the incoming president, you can push where the weakness has been and you make sure our campus is at the best level. Thank you so much.
Aside of academics, our great president had to request for bulbs in all classrooms. As you can see, this is just a hall. It is not a reading room, so that's why it doesn't have some bulbs. But in other classes, the bulbs are there. For the case of academics, he has done that. And in other words, students were barking from Mbarara. He has tried his level best. Now we back from our town here. Another thing, our compound was somehow shabby. We never even had a gate. So, in his regime, it is where they have put the gate, and they have tried to put some papers for
Let's now
that.
tackle the weaknesses.
Where has he failed?
First and foremost, he has failed in the following ways.
Yes.
Those are the weaknesses.
Yes.
Firstly, our nurses are served where they are served from. The place is very, very. The key to the work, they are all in bad conditions. In other words, he has failed to secure a good account where all the money that would have facilitated for things like sports have failed. So the good account has failed also. In other words, he has failed to put up a student's portal where students access their results from when they are home. Because people from the regional, when the results are out, they have to put their transport and come here. But if there was students' portal, it means that students would log in their passwords and access their results when
You think, are they personal or they are from the administration? Because you may find he has been trying to do the work, but there are some forcing factors that has made him not be successful. So how do you see that? How do you see the situation?
the university has just started. I think I may not point to the weakness of the good president because we still even have few students. So some of the things are very hard to get and are very hard to be got from those administrators. I think when we have a good number of students, everything that we shall be asking shall be brought in place.
You have said that the university have failed the guild account and we were on the council. There is a scenario that we have the guild account with us here. Everything done, all signed, but I refused to sign on that document due to the fact that they wanted me, the president, to represent all the students and two administrators to sign. And yet the constitution of metropolitan guilds is saying there should sign a minister of finance, the president of the guilds, and two administrators making four. And when they say that we should sign as the president and they will leave the other one, which means the two can remove the money without my consent. We never signed and the guild account is in the office kept. If you come as the president, will you sign and you have an account because you need an account and leave the other hand of the student? You make things for the administration. That is the first question. Should I pose the next time? Oh, you want to answer this one as I question you after? You answer my question.
So much. According to me, I think when I'm put in office, I will try and get what they're asking for. Because they are not going to give us that account when we have not provided what we need.
As the chief pressure in the Republic of Metropolitan International University, if you come as the president, aren't you becoming a dictator because others also want to lead people? What is your say about it? Aren't you becoming a dictator?
During the council, me, I already have the heat. I already know where to start from. I know the office where I can get something, and I know where I can get this one. So I'm not a starter. It means that now I'm in the process. When I want something, I go direct to the concerned person because he or she will have seen me even in the last regime. So it is not going to be a challenge to me because I'm already common in the faces of administration.
Yes, the problem we faced in the last regime was the constitution. An unstable constitution and foreign constitution. Don't you think that problem will affect you also? Will it? How I read it overgo that problem?
Okay, thank you so much. The constitution, because I know everything, and I know how we don't follow our university constitution. But I will try my level best to make sure that at least we follow the university constitution, whether in the good books or anything else, but at least I will make sure that our constitution is guided and is.
I've been seeing you. You have been my friend, and you're still my friend. I know what you can do. I know even some of your weaknesses. And if you just stand here and maybe lie to the whole of these people here, then there is a problem. So can you please highlight us on some of your weaknesses and strength as you, the one contesting for the guild presidency? Then I pose another question.
Okay.
Are you standing well there? Are you okay? And do you have any questions for us? And how did you find the panelists? Any word for them?
Yes.
Then that is what we want.
Okay. Thank you so much for the hard questions you have asked me.
And if you have any questions, then you can
I
also ask.
have tried to answer what you asked me. Though they were somehow hard, but I think in my mind or with my mind, I have answered the questions I think I knew. For those ones that I never knew, I will keep on consulting because you were asking me questions that are supposed to be used here when you are the guild president. So I'll make sure that I try to get those answers of questions that I have failed. Another thing, thank you for looking very smart. I love you so much.
Few questions that I want you to highlight me on. One is, since you have been in leadership, not so? And now you are going for, or you are contesting to be on a top, or that is the sensitive position, not so? So when you are leading people, there are some things you should possess or you should be having. As a leader, that's why we have different leaders, because we have different, there is a way how we behave when we are in leadership, not so? So how are you prepared? What are you going to implement so that you become different from the previous leader or from the previous guild president?
Thank you so much. Start watching my movements. Because somehow, somewhere, when you're a guild president, then there is the way how you are special from others. You don't come with sandals at campus. You be smart every time wherever you go. You be discreet. I will make sure that I go from the leaders that we had before. The way they are conducting themselves, the way they are putting on, and everything. I will make sure that I do the same.